We're here live with this guy right here. He's going to be cooking for you guys. You better not poison us. No. Christian usually makes some really good sopa. So...
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. So we'll wait, Christian, a little bit.
For what?
To see if people jump on. Because they could replay this afterwards, but it's better if they're live and you can talk to them face to face. He's playing with the sopa. Don't do that. The first rule you're going to do is you're going to want to have clean hands. Make sure...
Put olive oil on it.
No, I'm saying the first rule of cooking... Stop. That ain't even nothing to mess around with. Wash your hands, guys. Make sure you wash your hands, especially right now with everything going on. You want to make sure you wash your hands really good. So, Christian already washed your hands? Mm-hmm. You going to say hi? Or are you going to text? So, let's see. Alright, do you want to get started?
Yes.
Even though nobody's on right now?
Yes.
Alright, we'll get started. They could use the playback.
So you're going to want to put some olive oil in the pan?
That's not olive oil, Chris.
Avocado oil.
Somebody's on.
Oh.
You have a couple people.
You're going to put avocado oil in the pan?
Or any type of oil.
Like that much?
You're putting, how much is that? About like 2 teaspoons?
Yeah.
Or tablespoon of that.
Yeah.
He's putting olive oil. I mean avocado oil.
And you don't want to put the noodles in there?
You guys can
I'm using 2 boxes.
He's using 2 boxes because Christian will try to eat the whole box by himself. You gotta tell, and then these are shells that he's using.
That would help.
Wow. The #1 rule. He forgot to put the flame on, guys. So these are shells that he's using. These are actually the small shells. And these boxes are the 2 16-ounce boxes that he's using of the Great Value brand. Now you want to make sure your oil gets coated.
Around the whole...
Yeah. Around the whole pasta. And the reason why, do you know why you toast it, Christian?
I don't know. I just toasted it.
He just toasted it because Mom did that. The reason why you toast it is so you can, the noodle cannot swell up so much. And it gives it the toast and it gives it like a different flavor as well. When you toast it, so it's not...
Till they're all cool. They're all shiny.
Yeah, so it doesn't get mushy. Here, let me bring them in so they can see. Let me zoom in here.
They're like all shiny.
See, now they're all shiny. That's how you want them. It's not a lot of oil, but you want to have enough oil to coat them.
And don't leave them on the bottom for that long.
Yeah, don't leave them.
Or else they'll start to burn.
They'll start to burn. Smart guy. Smart guy right there. And you're just going to want to continue to toast them. Just until they're all, like most of them are toasted. Like I said, it just prevents it from swelling and getting like mushy on your pasta. And you get that nice toasty flavor when you make these. This dish is something that has been around, I know, in our family for many years. And my mom used to make this for us. I've always made sopa for the kids. And now my kids are making sopa for me. For us. You let it sit for a little bit so it can toast. Let me get the different angles. And we'll show you the difference right here. I don't know if you could see, but it's getting toasted a little bit. Not too much yet, but we'll show you how you want it toasted. There's a couple of them in here that are toasted. Let me see if I can find this. Christian, you can't yawn. You cannot yawn, this baby. Oh.
Ernie's red rocket in his pocket.
See, you could use a little bit. I don't know if you can see that one. That one's a little bit of toasted, but you just want to. No.
You like them toasted?
Yeah. You want to continue to toast them more until they get that tostada-y flavor. And you could have this as a meal by itself. You can also add like vegetables to it. You burned your hand, Christian. You have to be careful. You can also add chicken to it.
Like that.
I have a little minor bird in the back, which is my mom. She's telling me what to add in it. You can't argue with your mother anyways. But right here, I'm cooking up some beans that I have. I'll show you that while he's continuing to toast that. I'm just cooking up some beans that I had made. And if anybody wants the beans, we're going to have that. Let me see if I can get an angle on that. Christian, are you really cooking and texting?
I'm cooking.
He's cooking? Texting cooking?
Trying to get.
See, they're starting to get toasty now. Bring them in the fire. Starting to get toasty now amongst them. Different ones getting toasty. That's why you have to continue to stir them, because they will burn quickly if you don't keep stirring them.
That's here.
That's the whole purpose of them.
Down here.
Jackpot. And you gotta make sure you stir it from the bottom, just to get that little char on them. Now, if you want, you can toast them slowly and get like a slow char on them. It's completely up to you. But this is the way Christian does it. This is how he's making his sopa. Let me see if I can bring that light in.
What?
The light is looking kind of dark. I think I just stepped on your shell that just flew on the floor.
I know, I think 2 of them.
Oh, wow. Christian's concha, or in Spanish it's called concha. Concha shells. Concha or shells?
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Christian's dish. Like I said, he's making it. What's next?
Tomato sauce.
Sure you want to put the water? Oh,
Wait.
I'm not doing it.
Wait,
Your water's right there.
Oh.
Where's my water? This guy, he's saying, where's my water? And it's right next to him.
When you hear that sizzle,
how many cups of water? Whoa!
oh
It says on the side. How many cups did you put in here? 8 cups? So far, there's 8 cups that he put in here of water. He likes his kind of like soupier, like a soup. That's what it is. What? How many?
10 cups.
Now that's 10 cups. He put 10 cups so far. And now he's adding his can of tomato sauce. And how many ounces is that can, Christian?
15 ounces.
15 ounces?
Yes.
It's a 15 can. Let me see that can so I could show them what you used. This is what he used.
Okay, now you gotta put
Now you're going in the next step.
the caldo.
The caldo. Christian, do you usually measure?
No.
No, so he's taking measuring spoons. So he can kind of give you an estimate. You want to put 2 tablespoons right now and then taste it?
It doesn't look okay.
Okay, you're doing it.
Let me try it then.
3 tablespoons you put in of
So
the
far.
Knorr's so far, but he likes to taste it. Of the Knorr's caldo de pollo or dried chicken stock.
Now put your pepper.
Pepper, are you gonna use that to pepper to taste, I guess?
No, pepper is just like, it adds that kind of hint of hotness.
Kind of hint of hotness. So you put about 1.5 teaspoons of pepper.
You know when you have good peppers when you're switching it around like this and you see pepper all over. Okay.
That's his trick.
Now
He said you'll know you'll have enough
garlic
pepper.
powder.
Yeah, get a spoon and then see about how much you have. What is that? Okay.
1/4 teaspoon.
Use 1/2 teaspoon first, and then that way you can give it in halves.
Oh my god.
Right there.
That should be good.
That should be good. 1/2 teaspoon. But again, he's got to taste his
Onion flakes.
sopa. Onion flakes.
Good.
Use the 1/2 teaspoon, see if it's enough. Again, if not, put it like another one, which makes a teaspoon.
They're generous ones.
Generous.
Yeah,
So that's a teaspoon of dried onion flakes.
stir it around. You gotta get it all incorporated throughout the whole.
Gotta get that incorporated, he said.
And at this point, you get a spoon. You go like this.
What happens, Christian?
At this point, you get a spoon and taste it.
Just don't put your spoon back in if you're serving it for people. What does it need?
Nothing, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's your thing. Is it too salty or no? I don't know how you do it, Chris. I taste my own food, but this is your sopa recipe. More pepper, no nothing?
Yeah, you can probably add a little more pepper. Since I didn't add chili flakes.
Well, make it how you make it.
No, I don't know where they're at.
Oh, the chili flakes are right there on the table. So this is how he usually does it. I want him to do it the way he does it. But last time he burned me. He put like, whoo, a hot amount of chili flakes. Now that's a 1/2 teaspoon of chili flakes.
Good.
Yeah, that should be plenty. So this
To
is
your
how,
own taste. You can put some in your bowl later if it's not hot.
and if you don't want to add heat to it or chili flakes, you don't have to. But like he said, it's to your taste. He has to taste his stuff. That's the key to cooking, guys. Is everybody has different.
The 1/2 teaspoon chili flakes is good.
Did you overburn me again, Chris?
No.
So everybody has their different preferences, or they can't handle heat, or just different things. Like me, I can't have a lot of heat. But when he puts a little spice in it, it just gives it a little kick, so it's good for me. But with him, he can add like a whole jar of heat and it doesn't faze him. But like I said, everybody's different. You gotta make it comfortable for your own home.
Alright, you just let it sit now and stir it.
Now you have to bring it to a boil and you let it sit and simmer. For how long, Christian?
Depends.
Okay.
When it starts boiling and the noodles are soft.
Okay. Yeah, because you never leave your bowl or your pan on. You have to make sure you stay with your food. There it is. So now we're just waiting for it to cook and boil. Oh, I hear my beans over here doing their cooking over here. They're bubbling.
You need to keep an eye on those.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to keep an eye on those. So you got any other advice, Christian, for your sopa?
No.
You want to add any veggies or nothing to it? Sometimes he adds corn. What else?
You want corn in it?
No, I'm asking you. Depends on you what you want to do.
Corn and some grandma wanted corn.
Oh yeah. He said grandma wanted corn, so he's gonna put corn in it. So if you want, you can add. That's another thing you can do is add any vegetable your family likes to the sopa. Woo! Those little corns are gonna stick in the concha shells, which is the little shells. But what's nice about this dish is it's not huh? No, it's not hard to make, and also it's a cheap dish to make as well. Yeah, Christian was making dinner, Grandma Green Bean. He made some sopa. She said, is Christian making dinner tonight?
I always make dinner.
Oh my gosh, when? Christian?
Today.
No. Yeah, so he just put the pasta in here. If you guys are just joining right now, after we're done with this live, you can go and rewind it and just get what Christian put into his sopa dish. I think the dogs are going crazy right now because Charles got home. He got home, huh?
Mm-hmm.
From work? Yeah, so this is a budget-friendly dish that you guys can make. It's not hard. Excuse my dogs, because my son just got home. My other son. And it's also tasty. So Christian, how I taught him to cook was how we all learned how to cook was tasting your food, because it's very important. My mom and dad always used to tell us, cook, whenever you cook, you taste your food. Because if you don't taste your food, how do you expect to like adjust and balance and taste your flavors? So that's an important key, you guys. And if you guys didn't check out my virtual reality video yesterday, that was pretty funny. But it was pretty trippy as well. So it's crazy to put on that virtual reality. Charles! Aw, Charles.
Hi.
Hi, Mio. Well, these guys just got back from the store. They're doing some kind of prep here.
Come bearing gifts.
Come bearing gifts of water. They're doing prepping.
Hand sanitizers, disinfectant wipes for that coronavirus.
Guys,
We don't want the corona.
my husband's on panic mode right now. Not panic mode, but prep for his family mode. Oh, Christian told me not to touch his dish. I'm sorry, Christian. It's a habit.
Let it sit because that's a bubble.
He's telling me not to touch his dish. So I won't touch his dish. I'll just touch mine. So here's another thing, you guys. Make sure you get your kids involved in the kitchen as well, so they learn how to cook. So when they're like his age or younger, I always actually had my kids in the kitchen cooking, even sometimes when they didn't want to, huh, Chris?
Huh? No. I was going to.
Come over here. You're such a liar. Christian always said he.
Come on.
Okay. Christian said he always wanted to cook. Oh, Booey's even saying hi to you. She said woo woo woo. Yeah, so always get your kids involved in the kitchen. Oh, Christian's trying to tell you guys something. Sorry. Excuse me. The coronavirus ain't no joke.
Yes.
Yes, it's not nothing to play around with. It's going on bad.
You gotta watch out, Grandma Greenbee, because you're down there. That's where it's at.
And there was another case in Vegas as well. So you gotta be very careful. This is on a serious note. What are those?
Disinfectant wipes?
Oh. On a serious note, people are taking like all kinds of water and everything from the store and stocking up. So if you have him prepared a little bit, I would recommend, if you can, go out and get something, because right now it's not being contained at all. It's spreading. So yeah, there is, you know, don't panic, but on the other hand too, don't be naive and just think that, oh, you know, it can't happen to me. Well, yeah, things can spread. So make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you take care of your families. Get some antibacterial, and when you come home, wash your hands really good, which you have to do.
I just wash them in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I just wash them with disinfectant
Woo!
wipes.
Good job.
That's how I do. I mean, not to get sick.
Are you testing it? Yes. So he took his noodle out, and he's testing it to see if it's soft enough for him. So depending on how you like your noodle is how long you want to boil it. And if you don't want as much juice, like I was telling you, you don't have to put as much water. You can put less or half the water, and then put a lid on it and let it sit for like 10 minutes. And it'll be more thick and not so soupy, but we like it soupy. So this is how we do it in our family. Charles! What are those? Antibacterial?
Yeah, but they smell like lavender.
So let me know where you guys live.
Yeah.
Yeah, those do smell pretty good. But like I said, take care of your family, you guys. This is not something to be joking about. It's getting serious, and you don't want to spread anything to anybody else.
Nope.
Because you have
Keep
loved
it
ones.
contained.
Yes, keep it contained. And wash your hands. That's an important key, huh, Chris? Anything else?
Don't touch your mouth, nose, or eyes.
Don't touch. And Christian just did. Oh, don't touch your mouth, nose, or eyes. No, but we're in home. His hands are washed. We haven't been out. Well, he has earlier, but he was washed his hands.
I had a mask on.
He had a mask, yes. And if you go out, wear a mask. I mean, people are buying these masks off the shelf, and they're not wearing them though. I mean, it's not going to help you if you buy the mask and you don't wear them. So check this out. Woo! It's bubbling.
How to get all that juice what is that? What is that word?
What?
Incorporated. What is
Incorporate
it?
it?
Incorporated.
You had to get the juice incorporated?
All the noodles. Now let them sit for like.
It looks good.
Let me see.
Looks good, Chris.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you.
He's becoming a good little cook. Is it ready?
Yeah, just let them sit.
Now, you're gonna let it sit for what?
Like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Like 5-10 minutes. Is there anything else you want to tell them?
I hope you enjoy it.
I hope you enjoy. Christian said he hopes you enjoy his sopa if you make it from home. And he's going to place some in a bowl for you guys after he lets it sit for 5 minutes. So yeah, like I was saying, you guys, take precautions to keep your family safe. And make sure when you cook for your family, it's better to stay home and cook for your family. Especially right now. You don't know who's prepping your food, but when you prep it at home, take that little extra time so you can cook for your family as well. So, any tips, any comments down below you guys want to ask? But yeah, so tonight it's going to be pretty simple night. We're having beans and sopa. So anything for your family to make your life a little simpler, just to be there to enjoy, do that extra, that little care, because they'll appreciate it. Like I said, get your kids involved, because eventually you're going to be passing on the torch to your kids. So you want to make sure they know how to do things as well. But always put your love and your heart into anything that you do, whether it be cooking. Even if you don't like, cooking so much, try to just be in there. Try to make that extra little effort, to where you enjoy it. So I know, like I said, when I was younger, sometimes they used to put me in the kitchen and I was like, I don't want to do, but I appreciate it now that I'm older, because they were teaching me life skills. So that's a blessing. But let me show you, if I can show you how plump these are. There's how plump they are. But like I said, if you do want them more, like less juicy. Christian, Grandma said you did a great job and it looks delicious.
Thank you.
He's coming. He said thank you. He's going to show you in a bowl how to place it. We're going to take a little bowl here, Chris.
That's a sauce bowl.
This is, he says a salsa bowl. No, these are actually favorite bowls we use for everything.
Yeah.
Dips, strip. Do you want me to serve? Do you want it saucy?
Well, you're eating it?
No, you're eating it. Oh, should I taste it? Since now I didn't cook it? Because then... What was that?
Nothing's hot.
It's too hot. Let me taste it then. I don't want to burn. My mouth is already watering because...
You smell it?
Well, the heat, and then I smell it. And then I don't want to burn myself, so my mouth is like watering. Good job, Chris.
Yeah, was a quarter of a teaspoon, man.
You
Or
get
was it
that?
half a teaspoon?
No, you put a half.
No. It was, oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
half. It was 1 2.
If you want it less spicy, you could put a quarter of a teaspoon.
But you could hardly handle spice.
Yeah, I can hardly handle spice. Look at that dish.
At this point, when I get my bowl, I add more.
Such a good job. And he said he's adding more spice to his. Really good. Grandma loves your sopa too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does. Good job.
Go! I'm making sopa. And eggs.
I taught you well. Well, that's it. Bye now. Thank you guys.
Oh, we're saying goodbye now?
Huh?
We're saying goodbye now?
He's like, let me back up. I know he's so tall. Hold on. He's so tall. You gotta turn it, Christian. Like the handle.
I know.
He's so tall and he's already outgrown me. There's his head. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you like this guy's sopa or shells. Try it. It's very, very good. And he's become a good cook. Thanks again. Have a beautiful, blessed night. Don't forget to keep your family safe. And we'll be seeing you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.